Hello, everyone, and welcome to Evolve Yourself TV. I am Agni James, and tonight we will be doing a peaceful guided meditation, and hopefully we will be able to experience some of the divine bliss that exists out there in the universe. How's everyone doing tonight? It is 8:05 p.m. Chicago time, and I hope everyone's doing all right. Hey! Chad guy, you're here, man. How's it going? You have a headache. Sorry to hear that, brother. Sorry to hear that. Have you been drinking water today? I know 90% of headaches are caused by dehydration. So I don't know if you've been staying hydrated or not, but that's definitely something you can do to try to help that out. Ignorant, good to see you, friend. What's going on, man? How have you been, dude? You're always busting through with the emotes. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. You're always there in the background, kind of lurking out, but you always come forth strong at the beginning, man. Good to see you. JT Farms, hey, my channel shaman. Hello, welcome to the world of Agni James. Welcome to the world of Evolve Yourself TV. Hi, good to see you, JT. What's going on in your world? This is your weekend. This is a big weekend for you, right? I don't know. Is it a big weekend for you? Like, how have your weekends been now that you're working second shift? Like, do you do you have to rush to get stuff done during the weekends? Like, what's going on? Is Mark still working, or are you the only one working? Like, what's going on with you these days? Let's see, Chad guy, you say Agni is probably dude, absolutely not, man. Absolutely not. Chad guy, I am not laughing at you, man. I would never laugh at someone's pain, man. That's first of all, it's terrible karma to do so. And B, I care about you. I genuinely care about you, and I want you to feel good. I want you to feel better. So I'm not laughing at you, dude. It sucks that you have a headache. I really I feel for you, man. I hate when I'm not feeling well. I will say this though. Guess who's wearing toe spacers right now? And I'll give you a clue. It's not my cat. Guess who's wearing toe spacers right now as we speak? Oh, I almost forgot. I got the mala. I have to put on the mala. Here we go. And we have the fire quartz right here. Let's see. JT, you say hi. It is actually a wedding anniversary tomorrow. Wow. That is a big weekend. How many years has it been? How many years have you been happily wed? It's been a long time. Because you got married young, right? You got married when you were young. How long? Yeah, Chad guy, toe spacers. Absolutely. I don't mess around with them. But like I said, initially my middle toe on my left foot was going numb. But it doesn't seem to be the case anymore. I'm not wearing them for 8 hours now at a time. I wear them for 2 hours or 3 hours, and I think my feet are getting used to them a little bit. JT, 18 years and married, 21 together. That is intense. Wow. You really get to know someone after 18 years, let me tell you. That's a long time. JT. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with you and Mark. You guys, you're a team. You're a team, and you're in it for the long haul. A lot of people, I don't know, I don't remember what the averages are, but what, 50%, something around that, get divorced these days. But you too, you've stuck it out through all the hard times, all the good times, all the challenging times. You're troopers. You're hanging in there, and that's important. That's really important. So good for you. Good for you. Yeah. Let's see. JT, you say we ain't doing nothing this weekend though. We go on a week getaway next week. Oh, beautiful. That's gonna be exciting. Where you headed? Where are you going next week? That's great. A week getaway. Wow, that's a long time. Are you going to be just hanging around the Stockton area, or are you going sometimes people just get like hotels just to get like away, and even though they'll be like a block from their home. But are you actually going somewhere like somewhere else, like somewhere a little more remote or a little more exotic or something like that? Chad guy, you're using the word intense a lot now, man. Like, I don't know what happened. I'm not using the word intense as much, and now you're using the word intense all the time. Like, what's the deal with that? You said it in Discord the other day, and I called you out on it, and now you're saying it here in chat. Like, did this just come to you via osmosis? Like, are you now the guy that walks around saying things are intense? Because that was me. That used to be me, and now it's you. You're the guy with the intense way to describe everything. Let's see. Chega, you say divorce within 2 years. Yeah, that's right. Most people who get married, right, are like 50% get divorced within 2 years. How crazy is that, right? It's like okay, we're gonna like, spend, I don't know, what is it like? How much are weddings? Like 50,000. Weddings are crazy, right? It's like, okay, we could like buy a house. Some weddings are like $100,000. We could buy a house, or we could like, get married, and then people get married. They, spend like, all their life savings, and then it's like 2 years later, they're like, oh yeah, by the way, it turns out I can't stand this person. Let's get divorced, and then we can fight over the cat and the dogs and the kids if there are any, right? Yeah, that's intense. Let's see. JT, you say, one thing about both you and Mark is that loyalty. Dude, exactly. Loyalty is actually super, super important to me. That's one of my number one virtues that I embrace is loyalty. I'm always there for my friends. I'm always there for my loved ones. The people in my heart, the people I care about, I'm there for them. Through thick and thin. Some people aren't like that. Some people are like, whatever. I'll be a fair weather friend. Right? I've had plenty of people that are there that want to hang out with me when things are going great, and then if I fall on hard times, or then they're nowhere to be found. Right? But I always hang out with people even when they're going through their dark times. I think it's super important, right? To be a friend to someone when they're going through a rough spell, right? I think that's actually the most important time, right? If someone's going through life and everything's going great for them, they probably don't need you as much, right? They can kind of do their own thing and just be enjoying things and whatnot. But there are a lot of people that turn to me when they're having trouble, and I think and that's when I step up and I'm there for them, right? I might not be there, for every little thing, right? But I'm going to be there when it counts. It's like Shaq with free throws. He said he makes them when it matters. I don't know if that's necessarily true, Shaq, but that's just how it goes. Let's see. JT, you say you're going to Reno. All right, cool. Yeah, Mark wants to gamble. All right, nice. Yeah. Are you a gambler, JT? What's your deal? Are you into gambling at all? I don't know if I can picture you gambling a ton, but I could picture Mark. Mark gambling. Let's see. Chad guy, you're saying nope. She's not going to Japan. She's going to Reno. Hey, K Rob, good to see you, friend. How are you doing? I had the pleasure of speaking with K Rob earlier today. You can vouch for that. Cool. Yeah. I'm there for people, right? I'm there for people when they're going through their difficult times, right? It's cool that I have someone, that I know, IRL that's here who can vouch for that, because it's important to me. It's super important to be there for people when they're going through tough times. And then also, hopefully if karma plays out, then when you're going through a tough time, that people will be there for you, right? Because no one likes to be alone when they're and feel completely isolated when they're going through their rough spells, right? But I always try to be there. I always try to be there for people when they're down and out, when they're the pariah, when no one else will spend time with them, when everyone else has given up on them. I'm there for them. I will not let you go. I will be there for you, right? Let's see. JT, you say we gamble every anniversary. Oh, because your relationship was a gamble, but you both won. Oh, I love it. I love the way you phrase it. That's the poet in you coming out. Miss Fire Poet JT Farms. Still has that poetry flair. Still has that. Still shining bright. I love it. You both won. It was a gamble, right? I mean, that was a big risk. You guys weren't like the typical couple, right? You guys came from very different cultures. You can there was the age difference, right? You guys won though. You won out. You followed your hearts, and you were able to make it work, and that's pretty awesome. It's pretty brave that you guys were able to make it work and to continue and to persist in such a loving, kind, warm relationship. And yeah, you're gonna have the good times and the bad, but you still were able to make it happen, right? Chad guy, you say you personally believe weddings are a waste of money, especially when you're young and could use the money on a house down. You know what? I'm inclined to heed that advice, to agree with you there. I feel like, okay, let's say you have $100,000 to spend, right? It's like, you could spend it like on a wedding, and that's like, have a really like, lavish, beautiful wedding, right? Or you could like, have a great down payment on a home, right? You could, or like maybe do some traveling, right? Go travel all over the world and experience some awesome stuff, around the world. I don't know. There's like this weird notion that like, every girl wants like some weird, like $100,000 wedding, and and I don't know if it's still the case as much, but that used to be a big thing. It was like a kind of like a rite of passage. Kind of like getting nice china, like fine china. Everyone wanted fine china. Nowadays, no one really gives a fuck about fine china, right? People are like, China, like what do I want to do with China, right? Like one of my buddies, you guys know him, frequently misunderstood. He's the guy that made all the emotes. I remember when he got divorced, he was like looking at all his china, and he's like, what is this garbage? And he took all the china and just threw it in the dumpster. He just brought it down. He's like pissed off. He's like, what am I doing with all this china? It's literally been sitting in a cupboard collecting dust. We've used it like, a few times. And now it's like, I'm going to just smash it all and throw it in a dumpster. So like, is China really a good thing? I mean, is it great to spend like, $1,000 on nice china? I don't know. Some people like it. Some people, it used to be like a status symbol, right? Like however nice your china was, that's like, how much people liked you or something. I think that was the idea. Let's see. All right. JT, you say, not a big gambler. You're the purse keeper. All right. He spends the budget. It works out. Okay. Yeah. All right. You kind of keep track of the finances, and he spends money. That's kind of that's how it goes sometimes. And you totally were from separate worlds, right? You were totally from separate worlds. Yeah. I mean, such a big age difference and a different culture difference. It's pretty awesome that you've made it work. K-Rob, you say your cousin just got married at the courthouse on her lunch break. That's not a bad way of doing it. That is not a bad way of doing it. Was this one of the cousins that I met at your gathering last weekend? Because that's like a good way of doing it. It's like you just avoid all the nonsense, just go get it done with, and then you just live your life and take all that money and invest it in something important like your health, or like a lot of massages. Oh, I gotta deal with this because I don't want this buzzing during my my meditations. All right, we got it on mute. We're in good shape. Everything's back to normal. You guys can all relax now. But yeah, I mean, and I remember I was dating this girl Kelly for 8 years, and her sister was getting married, and all they rented out a pavilion at a park. And they made their own. They made their the girl, her sister Andy, made her wedding dress, right? And they kind of made a bunch of stuff and just had it was real low key. They just had a big wedding at a park on a nice day, and that's the way that seems like a great way of doing it, right? It was nice. Everyone got fresh air, and they didn't need any crazy $100,000 wedding. I mean, they probably did it for like, I don't know, maybe like $1,000, right? And they were able to get married. Just buying food and just, little things here and there, like, wedding cakes and stuff like that. Let's see. Okay, Rob. Oh no, that was not the cousin that I just met. Okay, she's in the Air Force. All right, but hey, I respect that. I respect just getting married on a budget, right? It's a cool way of doing it. Let's see. JT, you say that's my kind of gal. Yeah, just go to the courthouse. Why not, right? Chad guy, you said so. You got a call. Apparently, one of your family members tried to bail bond your Tesla behind your back, told the dude to F. Whoa. Wait. He tried to use your Tesla to post bail? Like, seriously? This is this is a serious thing. You're not trolling me here, right? This is a serious thing? That's crazy. How is that even possible? How is that even like, you have to give your permission, right? I mean, like, what does this guy think? He thinks he's just gonna, like, it's just gonna fall through the cracks and they're just gonna take your Tesla? That's crazy. You said, I had to deal with your uncle. He thinks I'm a jerk now because his son fabricated his own bail bond. Dude, I'm not going to turn in my car with your own problems. Yeah, that's weird that your uncle would think you're a jerk. I mean, like, why would you give your car? Why would you give, if this guy, I get it if, like, you know, if it's like someone like you're super close with, you know, and you need to do something like that. But, like, yeah, that's, I don't know. What did he do? Like, what was the issue? Why did he go to jail? And, like, why such high bond? K-Rob, you say your uncle another uncle. We got two uncles in the conversation now. Let's see if I can keep track of all these uncles. Your uncle wanted to come to the wedding, and she told him it wasn't worth it. She literally got married and went back to work. Yeah. She's like, she took a half day off. She's like, I'm not even going to take a full day off for my wedding. I'm just going to take a half day off. You know, that's kind of neat. You know, my parents did something similar. So they had some money that they were going to spend on a wedding. And they were like, well, you know, we could spend all this money on a wedding, or we could do something cool with it. So they just had a very simple wedding. There was an Indian guru that lived in their apartment building. This was in Jacksonville, Florida, in the 70s. So this Indian guru lived there, and they just went and got married with him. And it was just like, I think it was just like their parents that were there, maybe like some of their siblings, and that was it. That was it. And then they were married. And then they took all that money and they went to South America and Central America and went backpacking and got to experience all sorts of cool stuff. And then they invested the rest in the stock market and made like a ton of money over the years doing that. And that just seems like I think they used a lot of that as a down payment on their home, right? So it's like, that just seems like a great use of money, as opposed to, you know, buying like a $20,000 wedding dress that, like, you're going to wear once, right? I mean, I don't know. But then again, I'm not a girl. You know, some girls really love those lavish wedding dresses, right? So, like, you know, I don't know. So, you know, to each his own. I don't judge. I mean, it's if you want a $20,000 wedding dress, buy it, right? Let's see. Chad, you say a dude got drunk and fought the cops who tried to. The cops were trying to take him home. So they were just trying to take him home, and then oh man, that's terrible. Yeah, at a bar apparently. Oh, yuck. You know, that's messy. That's messy. When situations like that happen, it's just. Does this guy have a drinking problem? Is this something that he's known to be? Is he known to have like a problem with alcohol? Because sometimes, you know, you meet like nice drunks and you meet like angry drunks, right? You meet the guys that, you know, have and the girls that have they get really aggressive when they drink, and then you meet the ones that are telling you that they love you every time they drink, right? You know, everyone's got their own way of acting when they're drunk, right? I'm sorry you're having to go through this though. Yeah, that's rough. Hopefully he won't be in jail too long. Hopefully what's his bail at anyway? Probably like 10 grand or something crazy like that. I don't know. I mean, if you fight the cops, it's probably more than that actually. I don't know anything about how much they would, you know, you'd have to post for that. I think you have to post 10% of whatever the judge orders, something like that. Let's see. K-Rob, you say he would have had to buy a plane ticket, and she said to save his money and come visit another time. Yeah. Well, you know, why not, right? Why not? Why not come visit when she's off work, when it's better? That's a really like cool way of doing it. I love that she doesn't buy into that whole system of, because marketing. Think about westernized marketing, right? They try to market that, you know, the happiest day of your life is going to be your wedding, and you need to have a $100,000 wedding, or else like you're going to be, you know, disappointed and you're going to be regretful the rest of your existence, and everyone's going to look down on you, and that's all nonsense, right? I respect people who do minimalistic weddings. That's just something that seems like it makes a lot of sense, right? At least to me. I don't know, maybe not to everyone, but to me it makes sense, I guess. But I don't know. Anyways, let me check something out real quick, and then I will be we're gonna start some meditation, because that's why we're here. Oh, by the way, I have a cool thing I wanted to tell you. I have a cool. I've been going to this nice ceremony. I went to a really good meditation at this place called Inspiritus Alchemy. It's out by me. If any of you watched the stream I did from the Avatar Yoga Festival, one of the people I interviewed was Gina from Inspiritus Alchemy, and she runs these guided meditations every Monday night. And she did this Shabbat ceremony on yesterday actually, and it was so good. It was so amazing. The energy was so strong in there, and I've been feeling great ever since then. So it's pretty cool. You know, we did some chanting and some prayer, and it was just some meditation and movement, a lot of movement. She's a yoga instructor, and she branches off into a lot of stuff. And the whole setup is so beautiful. It's like this beautiful setup. It's peaceful. It's calm. It's nice. I've been feeling good off that energy. And I also had some shots in my lower back, which was good because they were like, I've been having this lower back pain, so hopefully it will help. Oh, hey, Taylor Jade, good to see you. You're here for booty and vibes. All right, you're in the right place. You're in the right place. Is Alex with you tonight? Where's Alex? Is he sleeping on the couch again? Last time you came, he said he was snoring. He said he was just snoring next to you. Is he snoring or is he actually up? I mean, he should be up, right? What is it, like 6:30 in Cali right now, something like that? I don't want to hear any snoring on stream, right? Like imagine if I started snoring during the meditation, that wouldn't be good. That would be a catastrophe, right? But it's welcome in. How you been, Taylor? What's been going on with you these days? What's new with you and Alex? You know, what's going on? Let's see. Chega, you say 80 grand. Whoa, 80 grand bail. He's got to come up with 80 grand. Well, no wonder he wanted your Tesla. No wonder he wanted the Tesla, man. 80 grand. Yeah, he must have really pissed off the cops. I mean, that's plus property damages. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough. I don't know. You know, the lesson of the day, don't fight the cops. You know, if they're trying to detain you or if they're trying to bring you home, like in his situation, even if you're drunk, don't fight them. Just be like, all right, I'll allow you to drive me home, you know, and then I can get out and go sleep it off in my bed. I'm not going to punch you in the face, officer, you know, because it's not going to end well. How many people do you know that like punch a cop in the face and it ends well for them, right? It really doesn't, you know. Like I've never heard of a situation where it's like someone's like, yeah, thank God I punched that cop in the face. You know, everything turned around. My whole life got better after that. You know, it's just not a good game plan, right? It's not a good game plan. All right. Taylor, I love how you come in and you're just here for the booty and the vibes. That's good. You know, we have the good energy here. And you know, by the way, my booty's been getting smaller. It's kind of interesting. I've been doing a lot of I've been working out, and I've just noticed my booty is smaller though. So like I don't know if that's okay with you guys, with you girls out there. It's more muscular though. It's more lean. So hopefully that will be good. All right. Let's see. Chad guy, you say Taylor's JT is going on an adventure for a marriage around our anniversary. Yeah, she's going to Reno. She's going to Reno. No messing around in Reno, right? That's going to be cool. Taylor, you say he's actually up this time. You need him to use the carpool lane to pick up your family. All right, yeah. Oh, you're cool. Is your family coming back in town, or are they coming to visit, or what's the deal? Like, do they live out by you, or do they live far away? Taylor, you say you don't want to know. It's been picking up my family, kids, watching their dogs, house sitting, and several trips to the airport. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, that's no joke. That's no joke right there. All right. Let's see. Taylor, you say, wait, Pound Town, you're missing out. Hey, Danny John is here. Hello, welcome, Danny John. And hey, we have a follow. We have let's see, LS Quelto 24XD. Hey, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. My name is Agni James, and I primarily stream guided meditation here on Twitch, but I also have a master's in philosophy, so I do philosophy streams as well. And I also am a chess instructor in real life, so I do chess streams. Welcome to the community. We have a good group of people here. Danny John, how's everything going with you? It's good to see you. Oh, you come in and redeem and hydrate. Yeah, I'll hydrate right now. That's an intense move. You come in and immediately redeem hydrate with the first 100 channel points. I like that move. I'm gonna start doing that. I think I'm gonna start, like, next time I follow a stream, I'm gonna do that immediately. Uh-oh, we got you, man. We got you. JT, yep, there we go. That was quick. Oh, that was funny. I love it. Welcome to the channel. Yep, just so you know, whatever your name was, Alesquito 24. JT is the channel shaman, and she runs a tight ship here. She doesn't allow it. She doesn't allow any nonsense. So welcome. I hope you're doing well today. By the way, even though you come in saying that, I have nothing but unconditional love for you. That's how we do it in this channel. We love everyone, and we care about everyone, and we want you to be feeling well. So I hope you feel better. People who come out and and do stuff like that typically aren't feeling well. So I'll send positive energy your way during the meditation. I hope you feel a little bit happier. Okay, let's see. Where else are we at now? Let's see. Oh, Taylor, you say a lean muscular butt is great for spanking. Yeah, I'm that's what I got now. I got the lean muscular butt now. I used to have, like, a little more cushion, but now I got the lean muscular butt. I don't know. I think I've been doing a ton of, like, bridge pose and stuff like that. And I think that's what's been doing it. Like, I think, like, but I do the ones where, you move up and down, and I'll, like, vary, like, I'll hold for long, like a lot of, like hit Pilates type stuff, right? In hit Pilates, you're always, like, moving up and down with that stuff in different rhythms and intervals. And I've been doing it to metal, to a lot of heavy metal, and, like, metal is great because, like, the beat is so fast, you can really move quick, right? So that goes well. Let's see. Yeah, Taylor, you say, how are you, fam? Yeah, we got a good fam here. Let's see. K-Rob, you say carpool lanes actually exist? You thought it was just a thing on an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm you saw. He picked up a hooker to make it to the baseball game in time. What? You're all in Curb Your Enthusiasm. Okay. I was like, you're all over the place. That's pretty funny, though. That is pretty funny. It's like, yeah, I need someone else in this, in the car so I can use the carpool lane, and then you like pick up a hooker. I love it. That's good. That's a good show, by the way. How many of you out there have seen Curb Your Enthusiasm? I haven't watched it a ton, but, like, every time I watch it, I definitely laugh at least a few times. So that definitely, it makes me happy. That's Larry David, right? Who did that? Taylor, you say you're so rude for just coming in wild for man butt and didn't even ask how you. No, you're not, Taylor. Taylor, you are incredible. We all love you. You bring such good energy, and I love the fact that you're an athlete. Like, we need more athletes in this channel. I feel like I'm in the fitness and health community. I need to attract more athletes in here. I guess it's because I do guided meditations. I don't get as many athletes. By the way, something crazy. I don't know if any of you have noticed. I don't think there are any yoga streamers out there on Twitch anymore, right? When I started streaming 17 months ago, or maybe it was 18 months ago now, there were 10 yoga streamers on Twitch. There were 10. I haven't seen any now. Taylor, maybe you know some. You're still in touch with a lot of the fitness and health people, but, like, do you know of any yoga streamers? I mean, we don't, like, what happened to them all? I mean, I haven't even seen, like, Evelyn Yoga, I think, was, like, the last one, and I haven't seen her stream in weeks. I mean, and then we had Yoga Hana at one point. We had Shanti Shabi. We had Grace Yoga, who has been streaming only on Inside Timer. We had Moonhanu. We had High Yoga. We had Yoga with Shannon. We had who else was there? We've had a ton. We've had a ton of yoga streamers, and they're all gone. They've all disappeared. Yeah. JT, Grace did stream yesterday or Thursday. She did stream, but the only reason she streamed was because Inside Timer locked her out. Like, there was a glitch on Inside Timer. Otherwise, she wouldn't have streamed that day. But yeah, there are no consistent yoga streamers anymore. It's crazy. Like, there were 10. Yeah, Yoga is gone. Yoga with Jen, she doesn't stream anymore. Exactly, they're all gone. Like, what? Like, why? What happened? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, should I start doing yoga? Should I turn this into a yoga stream and be the lone representative on Twitch of the yoga world? I mean, it's kind of crazy to go from 10 to 0 in just such a short period of time. And you still have tons of fitness streamers. I mean, think about how many dudes you got there that are jacked and are lifting, or women, right? Look at Joe Workouts, right? I mean, she's as hardcore. She's a partner. She's a Twitch partner, and she's she'll draw 200 people at a time, in her channel, in her streams, right? But she's not doing yoga. She's not just a yoga streamer, right? It's weird that all the yoga streamers disappeared. Let's see. Danny John. Anyways, what's going on with you today? What's new with you? We talked a little bit earlier. Actually, we talked a lot today, so I don't know. I just figured I'd ask him. Let's see. K. Rob, you say great show. You never watched it. Larry David, producer time. Absolutely. Okay. Chad guy, you say, oh geez, you totally forgot to eat. It's been 6. What do you mean, dude? You haven't gone 6 days without eating. What are you talking about, dude? No, I'm sure you've eaten in 6 days, dude. No one forgets to eat for 6 days. That doesn't make any sense, dude. You mean 6 hours? Like no one been too busy to eat. It's like, oh yeah, I'm too busy to eat. I forgot. I haven't eaten in 6 days. No, that just doesn't happen. We have like foundational genetic code that like makes sure that if we've gone like more than like a few hours without eating, we're gonna start getting hungry. Even if you're busy and like your cousin or whatever is trying to like bail bond your Tesla, you still gotta eat, man. That's just how it goes. All right. Chaga, you say Amaranth. Amaranth does yoga. Really? I didn't know that. Okay, well, yeah. I mean, and she's as big as it gets. But I didn't know she actually did yoga. I don't watch her at all. Taylor, you say you really miss Mike Fitness family, but they aren't yoga. Mike, yeah, that was a really wholesome crew, right? And they drew a large crowd too. They always had a large crowd. I loved his wife, how she was like into kickboxing and boxing. She was up there at the bag, and that was cool to see her going at it. That was one of the highlights for me. Yeah, Mike Fit was a good dude. I wonder what happened to him. I wonder why they aren't streaming. I mean, at the end of the day, like a lot of people came on during COVID times because they're like, well, all the gyms are closed. What are we gonna do? And then they started streaming because they wanted to keep up their workouts and still interact with their clients and gain some new clients and stuff like that. So hey, Manny Chan is here. Hello, namaste to you. It's been a while. It's been a minute. How's everything going with you? Yeah, good night to you as well. How's life? Big shout out to Manny Chan. Yeah, cool. Let's see. Oh, you don't have to, though. You're always grateful for what you always do. Oh, Phil, thank you. You're super kind. Super kind. Yeah, I just do primarily guided meditations on here now. I still do some philosophy talks and some, and I do some chess here and there, but mostly meditation. All right. Well, I think we're about ready. Speaking of meditation, I think we're about ready to hop into some meditation. I think we're at that time. So let's do it. We got the intro out of the way. I think it's time to do some meditation. All right. So I always come out with a lot of enthusiasm, and I have a lot of energy and intensity. And then we slow things down. And we come within to the place of pure love and oneness in our hearts. Find a comfortable seated position. You can sit on the floor in lotus pose. You can sit cross-legged. Or you can sit in a chair. The main thing is to find a position that is comfortable for you. Once you've found that position, take a few slow, deep breaths on your own. I have a Buddhist chant that I play that has a chime that rings every 2 seconds, and you can use it to help regulate your breath count. take a few more slow and deep breaths on your own while maintaining good posture. Inhale through your nose, gently raising your belly. Exhale through your mouth, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in through your nose, slowly raising your abdomen. Breathe out through your mouth, slowly lowering your abdomen. Focus on your breath. Inhale, raising your belly. Exhale, lowering your belly. Breathe in, raising your abdomen. Breathe out, lowering your abdomen. Focus on your breath count. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your breath calms your body, and your body calms your mind. Be mindful of your breath count. Visualize yourself sitting on the tallest mountain peak. Watching the clouds move through the sky beneath you. Two clouds float together and merge into one. and one cloud stretches apart, dividing into two. These clouds float through the sky before disappearing over the horizon. These clouds are like your thoughts. Thoughts come into being and exist for a while in conscious awareness before disappearing from your mind. That is the nature of human thought. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that is of no benefit to you. Focus on your breath. When thoughts arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds moving through the sky before disappearing from your mind, and return your awareness to your breath count. Slow down your breathing. Slow down your breath. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all trauma from your being. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all fear and worry from your mind. Keep your awareness on your breath count. When thoughts arise in your mind, picture them as clouds floating through the sky, eventually disappearing over the horizon, and return your awareness to your breath count. Your essence is love. Your love is manifested as light. Your purpose is to shine your light on others. awakening the inner light within them. And they will shine their light on all whom they encounter. Until the whole world is glowing radiantly as one once again. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which obscures your third eye sight. Focus on your breath count. As thoughts enter your mind, release them and return to your breath. On your next breath, travel down beneath the level of conscious awareness. Go to the region of your heart chakra. Feel the love emanating from this location. And the warmth which surrounds your love. experience the perfect peace residing here. And the joy which accompanies it. In this place, your divine nature becomes apparent. In this location, you are eternal. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which hinders your evolution. Focus on your breath. When thoughts arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds moving through the sky before disappearing over the horizon, and return your awareness to your breath count. On your next breath, travel down beneath the level of conscious awareness. go all the way down to your center point. The place residing at the centermost location of your being. The place within you of perfect monism. In this place, opposites cannot enter. And being one, boundaries and separations do not exist. In this place, you are maximally filled with love. So fear and worry cannot enter. Focus on your center point. And when you're ready, travel through. I'll see you on the other side. Here, at your center point, you recall your true identity. At your center, you remember how you came to be. Here, at your center point, you recall your divine purpose. To spread love and light to all of those whom you encounter. At your center, you exist in a place of perfect peace. For everything is certain here. At your center, you exist, experiencing divine joy. Because that perfect joy is your inheritance. Here, at your center point, you embrace your eternal love. Eternal love being your foundational essence. At your center point, you flow eternally from the source of all creation. Being co-creator with all that exists. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all stress and tension from your body. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all stress and tension from your mind. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all existential angst from your being. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all fear and worry from your mind. Gently open your eyes, returning to the present moment, bringing with you the peace from this meditation throughout the remainder of your day. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing this sacred space with me. I am honored and humbled to be here with you as your meditation guide. I hope you each feel more peaceful and calm than you did prior to the meditation. And I hope you're able to carry the peace and calm from this meditation with you into the external world. Namaste. All right. How was that for everyone? That was a 36-minute guided meditation, which is great. It's a good length of time. I definitely feel more peaceful than I did prior to the meditation. JT Farms. Excellent. I'm glad you derive some benefit from this meditation. And Many-chan, you said, remember that job interview that you passed and had a 2-month trial? You didn't pass it, though you were happy to be here and have time to do what you like, and some money also, and finish your yoga teaching online course and driving license. Oh, that's amazing. You're going to become a yoga teacher. That's wonderful. Well, I'm grateful that you're entering that space. All the yoga teachers that I know are wonderful human beings, and they derive a tremendous amount of benefit from the practice. So that's really, really awesome that you're going to become a yoga instructor. That's excellent. All right, that was a pretty powerful meditation. I think we are getting close to wrapping things up for the evening. Does anyone have someone they would like to raid? Does anyone have a musician or artist of any kind that they would like to raid? Or someone out there they feel a particular affinity towards or particular calling for? I was going to raid my buddy Aristotle, but he's apparently no longer streaming tonight. Let's see. Steel Fair, he's streaming right now. He's a good dude. He's a pretty good dude. Maybe we'll rate him. Oh, Spirit Music, JT. All right. I've never rated this person before. Let's raid them. Let's get the raid call out. Hey, Kittens Kung Fu. Man, there you are. How's it going, friend? Wow, Kittens popping in. I'm about ready to call it a night. We're calling it a night in a second, but welcome in, man. How you doing? I got to check out that awesome video of Ninja Mia today, doing that walking on the door ledge, man. That's pretty cool that she was walking on that door ledge, man. That's amazing balance. Like, can you imagine like you or me trying to walk on that? Like that would be intense. I don't know how well that would turn out for us. Big shout out goes out to Kittens Kung Fu. Keith is a phenomenal human being. He is one of the OGs of the fitness and health community. He is into the internal energy arts. He's a Qigong master. He's a personal trainer. He gets it. He knows what it means to go within to the place of oneness within your heart and connect with others. And he spreads the love. He's also my Chi-Town brother. You know, we live in a place that's not always very friendly, but he's able to maintain peace and love in his heart, even though our environment is a little hostile at times, and it's really a blessing to know him. So definitely check him out and drop him a follow. Yeah, Chicago, man, it's so good to see you. Wow, we do. JT, you're right. We do love Keith and Mia, man. They're great people. Kittens, you say she's totally talented. She can teach you a lot. We can learn a lot from animals. And Keith, you know what I've been doing? I bought a harness for Parmenides, and I've been taking her outside. We've been walking around the neighborhood. I'm just in the little courtyard in the grassy area. And the whole thing about it was initially, I remember I was walking out the door one day and I looked over at her and she was just sitting there staring at the couch. And she was looking really depressed. And I was like, well, that doesn't look very fun. So I leave, I'm out for hours. I come back hours later, and she's sitting in the exact same position, staring at the couch. And I was like, man, this is no life for a cat. She's a descendant of lions. She shouldn't be just sitting there staring at a couch all day. That's not what Parmenides needs. So I bought her a harness, and initially she was freaked out and wigged out and got out of the harness initially. But now I've been taking her out on a more consistent basis, and she's getting it. She's getting it the last couple days. Initially, she was just sitting down in one spot and kind of like looking around all panicky, but after like 15 or 20 minutes, she'd calm down. And now she's out like walking around, and I'm just holding the leash, and she's walking around. I mean, she still gets a little nervous and freaked out when cars come by or there's like a dog or something, but she's doing much better. It's really I'm really grateful to be able to bring her out in nature. I mean, it's her instincts kick in. You can see that her natural instincts start kicking in, and then she comes up and she goes out on the balcony, and she looks real confident. She always wants to go out on the balcony now and look out the window all the time. So she's doing good. It's a pretty cool thing. Yeah, the harness. I mean, a lot of cats can't handle harnesses. A lot of cats are very resistant to them. But luckily, she's been able to acclimate to it, so it's pretty cool. Kittens, you say, you bet she loves the fresh air and being out in nature. I mean, it's not what she's used to. She's used to just staring at the couch, and I need to get her out more in her natural environment. Definitely, she does like it. She does like that, and you're super happy. I am too, man. I really am. She needs that. She absolutely needs that. All right. So JT had a recommendation of someone to raid. It was where was it? It was all the way back here. Where was it, JT? How did I lose it? You said it a little while ago. There it is. Spirit Music. All right, we're gonna raid Spirit Music. All right, raid city to Spirit Music. So let me just double check this one more time. I just want to make sure we're in the right spot. Okay, yeah. Spirit Music we are going to raid. And I'm assuming they are a smooth musician. I love rating musicians and artists, supporting the arts and music. It's so important. All right, so everyone copy and paste that raid call if you're a sub. If not, that's okay. Spirit Music, we're going to give them a raid. Thank you all so much for being here with me tonight. I am truly honored and humbled to be here with you and to share this sacred space. So I hope you all have a wonderful night. And be nice to the people around you. Spread love and light in the world. We need more people. We need more light workers spreading kindness and joy. So thank you all so much. Namaste.